Welcome back to the Queen of DIY. Today we're going to paint a couch. But let me give you some history. I moved into a furnished fixer-upper, and this was day one. Fast forward, during quarantine, I started to fix up the room, and I was left with the couch. So now it's time to change the color. Let's paint it. Woo! All right, so first you want to remove the trim to the couch. I think that trim or that skirt is what makes it look old and not up to date. And since we're going to make this a more up-to-date couch, I decided to remove the trim. My first steps was to cut the trim off, and then I ended up taking some of the staples out and removing the cardboard underneath. I didn't record that, but I did remove some of the trim like that. Then I decided to also add some new legs. So I removed the old legs just by unscrewing them and putting in new legs. These are going to make the couch a lot higher up. All right. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm the Queen of DIY on TikTok, Terry Clay on Twitter, Terry Clay on Snapchat. And voila, there's your legs. So let's show you the paint mixture. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, okay? This is Fusion paint. You do 1 part paint and 1 part water and just mix it up. That's it. It's going to make this paint really thin, but remember, you are really just dyeing your fabric. All right, so to paint the fabric, you just start. It is really no rhyme or reason to it, because really the first coat, as you're going to see, is not going to look good. You just want to get that coverage, and you want to make sure you're going to dry. So let me just kind of tell you about what you're going to do. So once you get the coverage, once you get it painted, you're also going to give it 24 hours to dry. So you just, like I said, you're just going to paint it. Like I said, what you're going to see in the throughout the video, that it's not going to look that good when you paint the fabric the first coat. All right. But in order to soften it up or get it soft, you're going to have to sand it. So the first coat you're going to do, you let it dry, and then you're going to sand it. All right. Then you can do a second coat. As you see, it's a little bit darker, and voila. After you do the second coat, you're going to sand it, and then you're going to do a third coat and yet sand it again. There's my sander. Actually, the battery died, and so I just kind of used a hand sander. You want a real fine sandpaper. All right, so just look up for a fine sandpaper and just sand it. That's going to get your couch back soft. All right. All right, so remember when I took that trim off, it was a little scuffy right there, and I didn't like how it looked. So I took some trim that I had around the house. I think I did on a couple of other projects. If you look on my YouTube channel, the Queen of DIY, you'll see other projects that I've done actually with this exact same trim. So I just used a glue gun, and voila, the trim was easily put on there, and voila. The last step is simply just put wax. All right, that is going to seal your paint. As you see, none of the pink paint is coming off on my rag. All right, so the success is that you've dyed the fabric, and it's not going to come off when somebody sits. So you just take that, like I said, that wax, and you just rub it smoothly on the couch, and that's going to seal the paint that you've done. Make sure if you have any questions or any comments, please comment beneath this video, and I will definitely help you. Voila, this is the finished product. I love it, and it fits in my decor just perfect. Thanks.